Still staring at these guys days later, eh guys? They're that nice, I'm obsessed. Somebody's on the porch, I think. We don't do unannounced guests. Can I help you? Hello? Why are you standing there? Can I help you? If you're a working man or lady and punch the clock every week like I do, it's Friday. TGIF. This one's for you guys. Gonna give you guys a funny little rant before we get into the unboxing. So you guys know I'm selling stuff on Marketplace. The stuff that I sell, I don't BS you guys. If you look at my ads, you'll see most of it's retail cost or whatever I paid, whatever. Now, I used to post stuff in Ontario Diecast Addicts. I love the group. It's an awesome group. Why I stopped posting stuff for sale in there is because the ODA show, what'll happen is, like, I need space. Like, you guys know the situation I'm in, right? What will happen is people will pick, like, a bunch of stuff, and I'll be like, yeah, it's gone. You know what I mean? And then they'll be like, okay, I'll pick it up at ODA. And then I'm bringing, like, my cars sometimes used to look like a vendor, right? But then what would make it worse is I would lug the stuff all the way there, and at the end of the day, I'd have a bunch of it. People would either not show up and just not tell anybody, or they would show up there and just not message me, and the day would go by, come and go, and if I didn't hunt them down, I'm bringing the stuff back home again and dealing with it again. So I would rather just deal with Marketplace. You come, you look at the stuff, no shipping, you like it, pay me, done. Old-fashioned, no problems. Well, I can't say no problems. Here's where we get to the problem. People do not read anymore, okay? Like, you could put in capital letters, so they have that stupid button that people press all the time by accident, is this available, okay? I've pressed it myself on people's ads and apologized about it. So a lot of people, if you're on Marketplace a lot, you know why it says on people's ads in the first line, will not respond to, is this item still available? If the ad is up, it's still available, because people get tired of responding to that when they're busy, when they're at work, whatever. And it's just somebody that's pressed that button and then they don't answer and they're not even serious. These two I've got for sale. $5 each. Come get them. Boxes aren't perfect. Price reflects it. Cars are mint. $5 each. I don't remember what I paid, but that's got to be less than retail. Anyhow, the first sentence literally in the ad says, will not respond to, is this still available? If the ad is still up, the item is available. Since yesterday, I've had 4 people, and I don't care, I won't sell them. I'll donate them somewhere. Like, I'm not going to respond to that. You know what I mean? Like, especially for $5 items. Like, it's, come on. So yeah, I'm sticking to my guns on this one. If you message me that, I'm leaving you on red, so don't do it. Okay, just a reminder for anybody new to the channel. It's not necessarily even a diecast channel. This is a collectibles channel, but it's I collect mostly diecast, but I collect a little bit of everything. But the purpose of this channel is not only to help you guys build a monster collection on a budget rather, but it's also to show you guys all the different cars I can. Any cars, whether it's a $1,000 car by Auto, whatever that company is, or it's a, a Jada Toys car. We want to see it all. Like it's not, we want to see a variety. This episode's a little bit different. This is a car that I've never opened before. And it's the most oddball car of my collection, my entire collection. And there's a reason I want to open it. It's not the car itself. It's the company that did it. It's a company that I don't think I've ever opened anything 1 of 18 by them. If I have, I haven't opened enough to remember. So I want to see the details that they were doing in the 118 game when they were at it. I'm not sure if they're still at it or not, but I want to see these details and see what they were doing while they were in the game. So let's have a look. And it's a TV car, by the way. And this one, I didn't give it away in the title. This one's staying secret. I know to get more views, I'm supposed to put a catchy title and do a nice thumbnail. I try to do a thumbnail. I try my best with the title. But for me, it's not all about views. So I'm not going to put what type of car this is in the title. Okay, she's on the turntable, guys. Get ready. I'm going to turn it around here. Boom! Drew Carey's Beetle. I didn't even watch the show. But it's a TV car nonetheless. I've still got it sealed. And it's got the strap on it. You know our rules about straps. We don't do straps. This is from way back in 2001. Retro would have been just starting out his life, his new life down in Southern Ontario. Because don't forget, January 9th of 2000, I moved away from Sault Ste. Marie with a duffel bag and $60 in my pocket. And if I can turn back time, I would do it again, because I might be dead if I didn't. It's got Mimi's custom flames. It actually boasts some nice details. It's got the specs on the box. And like I said, guys, we do it all on this channel. And this is Retro Collectibles' most oddball car unboxed. Let's get at it. Hi, I'm here. Flashback, who remembers those? That's my medication tin. My day just got a lot more interesting. So I'm sitting here doing this video for you guys, and I got a text from a coworker, and it had a video. And I went, wow, so last time I got sent a video from a coworker, my work was on fire a couple years ago. And that sucked because it took 2 years to fix the door that got burnt up, and instead of having a door like right here where the truck bay was, we were like driving around the building and it sucked. But I got sent a video, and it was a bunch of emergency response workers going to my work because a quote unquote forklift guy, I guess, hit a gas line. The only gas lines I could think of that are exposed is in the warehouse. There's a couple spots in the racks. But I mean, you see it. Like it's a, you know what I mean? Like you be careful. You don't slam skids into it, obviously. Like it's like, you know, you're not going to like slam your car into the gas pumps at a gas station either. But so I don't know what's going to happen. It's leaking some gas, I guess, inside. They haven't called me yet to tell me the shift's canceled. But then again, we had that big, huge snowstorm 2 years ago. Took me 45 minutes to dig my car out. Actually, if I can find a picture, I'll show you guys. Okay, sorry guys, back at it. No more distractions. Before I got distracted, what I was going to tell you guys that this weekend, we're going to do something fun and different where we go out and do something. I figured, I was looking at the basement this morning, and Dave did a good deed by helping us get it done, because that was going to be done this coming weekend. And because we have that extra time, because of Dave, we're going to either go to the antique mall and go through there, see if there's anything good, Or maybe we'll do a combination. We'll do Value Village and Antique Mall. Glenn will not be with us Saturday. He's going to visit a friend in hospital, so it's going to be us. Another video I want to show you guys is something that we have right here that is highly underappreciated. Hamilton, Ontario is the home of Tim Hortons. Store number 1 was on Ottawa Street. I was upset when they tore down store number 1 and they tore it down and they put up they were talking about putting up a big museum in the footprint of it. I wasn't happy because usually you save stuff like that, right? But when it was done, I was happy, I admit. They did a fantastic job on it. It's like a big glass modern building, and upstairs is set up like a museum, and you could still have your coffee and everything upstairs. But the interesting part about upstairs is they have a retro vintage style counter setup display with all the old looking donuts and all that, like it looked back in the day. And you can actually go behind the counter and pose as if you're working there, which is cool. So maybe we'll check that out. But we're going to do something cool and different this weekend. Maybe we'll see if there's a toy show somewhere or whatever. But like I was saying, guys, Matchbox collectibles. If you know me, when I was collecting the smaller scale, I was in love with Matchbox of the late 90s. They were doing stuff with movie cars. They weren't super detailed, but they were just awesome. Like the Matchbox, that Star Car line I had with Jaws and all that from the late 90s. Jaws, boat, and the Grease car looked nothing like the Grease car, but some of them were good. They did Smokey and the Bandit, Knight Rider. This, for details, again, doesn't look bad. So that's what I want to know, guys. If stuff by Matchbox collectibles, like I'm not a fan of that Beetle. I would rather a vintage one. But I got it because it's a TV car, and I got it because I love oddball stuff. When I seen this, I was like, they made that? So this is factory sealed, guys. You can actually still see the factory seals on it. Again, it's from, what year did I say? 2001, when Retro wasn't down south here that long, trying to build a new life. These were coming off the press. So I doubt it's going to have the used bookstore smell like the ones that are a bit older, but you never know. Let's see what we got here. Used bookstore smell at all. No. Oh, okay, it's got a second seal. Okay, that's why I was going to say this is the hard part where we're going to wreck the box trying to open it, but nice clean cuts. And this is stuff, again, guys, you keep everything mint. The box, the inserts, everything. The only thing we will throw out from this is the straps. Sorry guys, this part's taking a minute because I want to make sure we're not cutting the actual box. Oh, still got one more. I like the look of the box overall, the aesthetic of it. That's cool. But Matchbox in the late 90s, like I said, guys, a bunch of stuff that I did not know they made, and I discovered it in the last couple of years. I had nearly the whole Star Car collection. Believe I sold that to Justin. I had also noticed they made these horror line from the late 90s. Like they have a van with Freddy Krueger on it. And they got a Jason one. And they've got an Ace Ventura, a Mask one. They had several awesome ones. But those ones that I just named, unfortunately, you don't see them at toy shows. So that would have had to have been in eBay. But I did almost grab from Marketplace, but somebody snatched them on me. They were like 20 bucks each. A guy had the horror ones, a couple of them. But somebody beat me to them. Retro must have been busy that day or something. Now, this is a mystery because we don't even know what screwdriver it takes to come off of the base, okay? It does slightly have the used bookstore smell, slightly, but a warranty. 2-year limited warranty. Well, don't usually see that on a die-cast car, a warranty.
In case he gets a flat tire?
Yeah, maybe in case he gets a flat. I like the little nameplate Beetle. Matchbox Beetle. But we'll get this up. The base is really nice. It's textured. Like, that's nicer than the, you know, the run-of-the-mill Ertl ones from the early 2000s. That is a nice looking base. And the backboard is nice enough that if I was going to display this on the base, I would keep that backboard, I think. It's got Drew Carey on the back of it, just to kind of show the history of it. Like, it doesn't say Drew Carey on the car, but paint looks perfect, guys. Believe it or not, Matchbox, no trouble with the paint, but they've been around for a minute. Okay, so, and it's got windows, the car, so we're going to take it off the base. It looks like it's got, oh, it's on the pedestals. It's on the pedestals. See those things it stands on? Those are the things there that I think the supercar collectibles cars, the one era of them that breaks off of the bases, if you ship them, I think that's why, because it has those. Anything on these pegs I wouldn't get shipped, because just the back and forth G-force of the trip. Screws come out nice. Like I'm doing it, bro. I was able to break it with one hand. Oh, they put like that grease into them, which is kind of cool. That's why it's coming out so easy, I think. So far, it looks like good quality, guys. Even the base, doesn't look like a cheap base. 1999 Mattel ink, it says on the bottom. They probably used this style of base for a lot of cars. And again, guys, like I said, it can't all be muscle cars because we all like different stuff. For example, I'm a Mopar guy. Glenn's favorite car is the Mustangs, like the older era. So we try to show everything. Like I said, I'm opening this because it's an oddball car. It's never been opened. We got to get the straps off it. But there could be somebody that likes this style Beetle because everybody likes different stuff. So if you're a fan of this style Beetle, this is for you. Or if you're a fan of Drew Carey and you're remembering the show and remembering the car, this is for you. And if you're like me and want to see not necessarily the car, but the details that Matchbox Collectibles was putting out in that era, that way you can get that truck that you wanted that Matchbox Collectibles did that you weren't sure that it was garbage or not. Now you're going to know what they were putting out. So that's why I'm doing the Drew Carey Beetle. A, it's oddball like me. I love oddball stuff. I'm a weirdo. And B, yeah. Oh, it came off nice and easy. And the pegs don't come out. I was expecting them pegs to just flop off and they're a pain in the butt, but they didn't. That looks good. It even has a little circle thing like this to stand on it or whatever. Like it looks like it's on a display at like an auto show. Wheels turn nice. Can't see if the steering wheel's moving with the wheel. We're gonna have to de-strap it. It does have that ugly strap on it. I'm hoping there's no marks because the strap is pretty sealed to the body now. I'm hoping no marks.
And there's a strap across the front as well.
Oh yeah, there's a strap on the front, strap on the back. Yeah, it's holding it. The trunk opens and hood opens, apparently. It's got some good working parts, so opening parts. And I'm actually looking forward to this because it's into the unknown. It's not something that we've done before, and I like the unknown. Like even the bottom of the car looks different. I'm not fighting with that anymore. I tried to get it a couple minutes. It's gonna fight. Pull out the north. My north. Okay, and that one's right through the axle. Wow, under the hood, through the axle. Wow. Okay, we're 99% done, guys. We got one more strap to get off. It's a greasy one. So far, the paint looks gorgeous, and I do not see permanent strap marks. But we're gonna have a close look in a second. But so far, I'm not seeing any problem. And unfortunately, the back strap is done in a way that I'm gonna have to be very careful with the paint because there's no way to get at it underneath. Usually these straps, guys, you go at them from underneath the car any chance possible because you do not want to mark the nice paint on the car. Holy crap. The rubber straps are even tough, Matchbox. But no, for quality so far, I'm giving it an A. Wow. Okay, it's done, guys. Okay, so looking closely, no permanent strap mark. And they knocked it out of the park with the paint. It's beautiful. And the body's well detailed. It's got a little license plate, the Drew Carey show. It's got the logo, it's got the tail light. So far with details, guys, I'm impressed. It's got the realistic looking wipers. Okay, we're gonna start at the trunk. Wow. Wow. So it's got the spare and it's even got the toolkit. Hold on, guys. I'm going to get a light. So what good's the light if we're not going to use it, eh? So starting at the trunk. And it actually opens nice. It's on a nice hinge. We're going to look at the details on the look-see set as well because the trunk hatch seems to be shading it out nicely. But you could see the spare tire and it comes with the factory toolkit. Starting from the passenger side. And you know what, guys? The mirrors are rubber. Well, rubberized. They have some flex to them. You don't gotta worry about knocking the mirrors off as much. That is genius. Look at that. Genius. Wow. Matchbox. So far, I am impressed. With the quality, I mean. Now, the inside of the door, that would be my only little quip. Easily fixed with a chrome paint pen from AliExpress. Make sure you look at the reviews and see that it actually chrome paint and not silver marker when it finishes. But you just do the easy jobs that we're not going to screw up, like the chrome window crank, whatever. Definitely, if you're a fan of modern Beetles and wondered about this, pick one up. I'm impressed with that mirror. They made it so that it's got a little bit of play so that it doesn't just snap. Okay, so the steering wheel moves a little bit with the steering, but it doesn't really, not like the Ertls and stuff. But we're okay with that. right? We're okay with that. And this is going to be a weird new Beetle that has the motor in the front. And again, we're going to get all the different angles on the look-see set before Retro has to go to work. Hopefully he has a work left. Motor definitely could use a little bit more detailing, but again, chrome paint pen, just a chrome paint pen would do some wonders in there. You know, do the battery terminals, whatever you can, without messing anything up. But Matchbox Collectibles from early 2000, I give them an A+ for quality. The only thing, like I said, that I would change is a little bit more detailing inside. But I am impressed with that. It's like they said, oh, give it some give. So they're not snapping. Anyway, let's look at this at some different angles here. Aha. There she is. Look how beautiful that paint is, guys. Like, it's just windows in the car, everything. They just did a very nice quality job on that. Now, of course, when we do an unboxing, we come up and, well, we take a walk over to the patented Retro Collectibles look-see set for that different lighting angle. It's a stick. Did you see that? I'm a fan even more. Over on the American side, now I like that the wheel has the VW in the middle of it. I like how they did the sticker on the speedometer so you could see that. Just a little extra details. And a few more with a little chrome paint pen. Boom. That's what's up. See the spare tire and little toolkit. I like that they added the license plate. Nice little touch. Here's the real treat, boys and girls. That mill. Sorry about the shaky. I'm trying to get you as close in as I can. So I'm not going to retro score that just because it is such an oddball. Overall, would I buy it over again? I absolutely would. Matchbox Collectibles, early 2000s, like that. Excellent quality, right down to the paint. Paint hasn't done anything weird over the years. Decals are all straight. The only thing I would add a little bit too is the little details inside. But we saw that with the fancy cars the other day, the supercar collectibles. It's from a different era. There's been a lot of advancement since then, so I'm not going to knock it. It gets a retro would buy it again, and if you're a fan of that car or that show, I suggest you buy it for a reasonable price though. Because that definitely ain't no $100 car or even an $80 car. But it's still cool. Oh crap, I heard a big racket downstairs. Well, I'll show you what was making the racket. Somebody was upset. There's only one other Volkswagen Beetle in my collection, one of 18 scale. And he's getting a little bit jealous of this guy. He's got nothing to be jealous of though. Herbie, how are you jealous of that guy? Look at you. You're a masterpiece. Don't be jealous of him. I was wrong, guys. I actually found out that it's a her named Mimi. They're in love now, and Herbie proposed over a picnic with a nice diamond. See that under his hood? To the left? That's he got for Mimi. They're gonna be happy. And there's the wedding picture. Okay guys, unfortunately you know the drill. The weather's as nice as it could be, so that means I gotta go to work. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing, the Drew Carey Beetle. If you're wondering about that car, grab it up if it's a reasonable price. The quality and details are there. If this is the first time you're coming across me in a video, hit subscribe. I won't let you down. Smash the like button for me, guys. And as always, happy hunting. See you next weekend.
This beat is stupid grimy, that's a Cobra Kai kick. There's some open eyes, shit open eyes when I spit. I get riled up like dogs around the postmaster. The dough stack up with no manner. Crack